I think the secret ingredient that makes Chrono Cross special is the way it frames the sea. This bountifully beautiful blue sea that encompasses the game's setting and deeply affects the culture of El Nido. These lush natural environments and man-made habitations, they are beautifully painted by the game's pre-rendered background art. They have grown or been built around the sea. The inhabitants of El Nido tend to connect to it spiritually, reflecting on their own existence through the framework of the sea as this omnipotent entity. Lena talks about how it is the one constant of the world, having been here long before they were born, and will continue long after they are gone. But my favorite view is a piece of inconsequential dialogue from an old-ass man in Termina. He says, "I've tried to live my way, but maybe I've just been drifting along, trapped in the ebb and flow of the ocean's tides." More than its predecessor, Chrono Cross focuses on choice and branching paths in life. Trigger's focus on time is of one linear timeline heading towards a definitive, known, catastrophic event. Then Cross's is the flipping of two timelines with small variations. The biggest difference is whether Surge exists or not, but there are seemingly mundane yet significant differences in lives of the characters, ones who have importance to the main story or NPCs. In one timeline, a girl pursues her passion of poetry, in the other she didn't and is left clearly unfulfilled by that decision. In one timeline, a man becomes a fisherman despite his wife's death. In the other, he starts acting in a way that would make even Jared Leto uncomfortable. When they are confronted with their other selves' decisions and what it amounted to, a poetry collection and a shark tooth, they are left wondering if they took the right path. This anxiety is something that is perpetuated by the mechanics of the game itself. Often the player is forced into making decisions that put you on differing courses from each other. Do you recruit Kid? Which escort do you choose to take you to Viper Manor? Do you save Kid? Do you pay your taxes? Why should they get it? You earned it. These choices alter your experience in not insignificant ways. If you don't recruit Kid as soon as you can or save her later, you will miss valuable time with her, whose bond with Surge is crucial to the emotional crux of the game. But on the flip side, you'll miss out on other characters and their vignettes. In one of the game's important turning points, Miguel verbally assaults you with this conflict, the violence of killing a future because of a choice made or a change in the past. This is where the events of Chrono Trigger are reframed. Trigger was about rewriting the future, overcoming an event that seemed inevitable through the sheer indomitable will of the human spirit. But was that path they put the world on any better? It's certainly arguable considering it's just a different route to oblivion. So here's the thing with the main story of this game. No matter what decisions the player makes, the general outline of the story is the same. If you decide to save Kid, you unfortunately have to kick the entire ecosystem of the Hydra Marshes and the Nutsack to cure her. Whoosh! But if you don't decide to save her, this ecosystem is destroyed by another force and Kid miraculously ends up feeling just peachy. The major beats of this game are meant to happen by fate itself. The characters of this game are manipulated by it to end up at a specific point, no matter what. There's an inherent violence to choosing. By choosing one possibility, you erase another one. For every lover you choose, there is someone else who desired the warmth of your love, who will never feel it. The land we call home is denied to others seeking that shelter and stability. To eat a McChicken is to eat, well, probably not a chicken in all honesty, but something hopefully organic. To live means to consume other living things. Lavos is really just like us, choosing to devour rather than be devoured. Can this walking contradiction called mankind ever be reconciled? I don't know. Why choose when it kills? Why choose when maybe it doesn't even really matter? But choosing does affect individuals. Chrono Cross has an insanely large repertoire of party members in this game who all have their little idiosyncrasies and tiny vignettes. These characters aren't really gonna get a Final Fantasy at its best level of character exploration because of the volume, like Glebo Glob from Planet Zorb or whoever the fuck he is, Mr. So Important, I'm on the box art? But that's not really the point. The quantity communicates just how much individuals matter and the impact they have through the little decisions they make for their own life. The choices these individuals take significantly affect their own lives and personalities. Every person has that capacity. Kid herself is an embodiment of how much a person can change depending on the paths taken. Being a clone of Shala, but being so entirely different from her because Kid's life has been entirely different from Shala's. The entirety of this game is Surge fighting for his existence. If you get a game over, not likely, the screen says Surge was not allowed to exist in this world. Hell, for a very large portion of the game, he isn't even allowed to exist in his own body. Despite all the violence his existence incites, in the end he is allowed to exist. Because one hug given to a lost, lonely, hurt girl makes it all feel worth it. When you exist, you can hurt, but you can also choose to love, to give warmth to those who have been hurt. We can help each other heal. We can give each other memories of laughing together under the cerulean skies. A fisherman at the docks of Arnie Village also has some thoughtful comments about the sea. If it becomes angry, it can become frightening, engulfing everything, having swallowed up many men before. But it can also be vast, deep, full of strength and energy, yet kind and gentle.